Shut the door a little bit.
Good morning, SMS. Welcome to your special Veterans Day edition of the WDOG morning announcement. Where are my dogs at?
Woof, woof. It's a great day to be a bulldog. First off, let's stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for the moment of silence. Thank you. We would like to show you another snippet of another great book you can purchase at the book fair coming up.
Hi, I'm deGrasse Tyson. I'm a scientist. In fact, I like to think of myself as your personal astrophysicist because I specialize in space. And recently we put out a book called Star Talk, the book. Star Talk is a TV show, radio show, podcast that I host, where on that program, we find all the ways that science touches everybody's lives. The way it touches what you do, what you read about, movies you've seen. And we ask questions like, if being a zombie really came from getting a virus, how would that virus actually spread? Just as an example. Or have a discussion about the powers of superheroes. Which ones can happen, which ones could not happen. And if I were a superhero, which superhero would I be? I'll tell you. I'd be Batman. You know why? Because at least he's human. Right? So it's kind of sort of realistic, all right? Not Superman or Thor, but Batman. You just give him some technology around his belt, and then he kicks butt. Other things, if you're traveling to Mars, what should you pack? How long is the trip? And how do you go to the bathroom in space? Everybody wants to know that. You're in 0G, okay? So all these questions are addressed in this book, no matter what page you part. There's a question at the top of each section. And you say, wow, I always wanted to know the answer to that. And there's some question you never even thought to ask that you want to know the answer to. So if you want to see this book, it's at your Scholastic Book Fair. Check it out.
Today is Throwback Thursday, and since tomorrow is Veterans Day, we will not have any school. So we'd like to honor and show you some of Statesville Middle School's own veterans with some of their Throwback Thursday pictures. Pictured here is Mr. Fernandez, Miss Bobeck, and Mr. Brandt. Next up, we have the wonderful Miss Hannah with some special announcements.
When Francis Scott Key wrote the Star-Spangled Banner almost 200 years ago, he called America the land of the free and home of the brave. Those words are as true today as they were then. Throughout this nation's history, American soldiers, sailors, airmen, Marines, and Coast Guardsmen have bravely answered the call to defend our freedom, to aid our friends and allies, and to turn back aggressors. We can never fully repay our debt of gratitude to more than 650,000 American service members who have died in battle, or 1.4 million who were wounded. We can, however, recognize and thank the 25 million veterans still living today. These words are inscribed on the Korean War Memorial in Washington, D.C. Our nation honors her sons and daughters who answered the call to defend a country they never knew and the people they never met. Those words apply equally to many of our World War I, World War II, Vietnam War, Gulf War, and Operation Enduring Freedom and veterans as well. They apply to today's active duty service members, tomorrow's veterans, who are helping to maintain peace throughout the world. Today here at Statesville Middle School, it is our privilege to say thank you to all the American veterans, to let them know that we appreciate them for their service and honor them for their sacrifices. The price of freedom is high, and we cannot afford to forget those willing to pay it. Today we celebrate and thank Americans veterans for keeping this nation the land of the free and the home of the brave. A special thank you to our 4 veterans who no longer serve through the military, but serve by leading our Bulldogs into the future. Mr. Elhaj Fernandez, who served 7 years in the U.S. Armed Forces as a Special Forces combat operator. Ms. Joanne Scott, who served 8 years in the U.S. Army as military intelligence analyst and Russian linguistics during the Cold War with Russia. And Catherine Bobek, who served 4 years as Air Force traffic control radar technician in the United States Air Force. And Mr. Aaron Brandt, who served 8 years in the U.S. Air Force as Special Operations Pararescue. We thank you.
Thank you, Miss Hannah.
Finally, we have Zariah with the word of the day.
The word of the day is susceptible. The sentence is easily influenced, affected through some traits. The sentence is some people are susceptible to getting the flu than others. Oh, susceptible.
Now we have Miss Hannah for some other school announcements.
Okay, since Coach Hops has not made up here, I do have a special announcement about the SMS book fair. They're going to be having a change challenge. It's going to help raise money for schools in need by participating in the SMS coin challenge. Grade levels will compete against each other to see who can raise the most money. Competition is the best thing. The grade level that collects the most will win a pizza party. All right, 7th grade, come on. All right, anyway.
Go 8th grade.
All right. Also, every student who donates will be entered in for a drawing for a free poster from the book fair. Ooh. The coin challenge will start Tuesday, November 14th, and is planned to end at Thanksgiving break. This is how it's going to run. Coins you give, how to get grade level points by giving coins. For pennies, they're 1 point apiece. Nickels, 5 points. Dimes, 10. Quarters, 25 points. We'll use bills and other grade levels to take away points. So let's say, for instance, if you put a dollar bill in, like if I'm a 7th grader and I put a dollar bill in 8th grade, I just took away 100 points from 8th grade's total.
Wow.
So $1, you take away 100 points. $5, you take away 500 points. $10, you take away 1,000 points. And $20, you take away 20,000 points. So which grade level is going to win? So basically is what the philosophy is, as 7th graders, we're going to bring in the most money. So we'll get all the points. And then Grace is going to try to bring in some dollar bills to throw in to take those points away. This is going to help raise money for our book fair and schools in need by donating money to the coin challenge. Who's going to win? Let the battles begin.
Collection will come through email.
And collections will come through email with directions.
Yep.
Thank you, Ms. Goodwin.
Thank you, Miss Hannah. Now we have Coach.
No, we don't have this.
No,
Now we don't
Okay.
have Coach House.
Thank you, Miss Hannah. Happy birthday to Elena Bellamy and Miss T. Parler. If you see them, make sure to give them a special birthday shout out. If you would like your birthday shout out on the morning announcements, make sure to go see the wonderful Miss Hannah, who we just heard speak. Oh, today is Miss Cass's as well. Who can forget Miss Cass? She is a wonderful lady.
Happy birthday, Miss Cass.
She is not here, but happy birthday, yes.
Happy
yes.
birthday. This has been Olivia
And Grace.
with your WDOG SMS morning announcements. Remember,
You are free to choose, but you're not free of the consequences of your choices.
so make good choices. Bye.
Happy America.